Peace, what's up? It's Queen Sarita here. I am coming to you all this morning. It's like 9:40 in the morning. I just looked over at my Chromebook. It's silver and I'm like sitting in my sleeping area. I've got a clementine, orange, mandarin. They look like mandarin. But it's a clementine. And I'm going to eat this, and I'm sitting here gathering images for a journaling project that I've been working on. And also, I'm also over here just in a deep, introspective mood, and thought I would come and share via documenting my life. So I'm peeling my piece of fruit right now. And I'm just smelling it. It's really good. I'm just wanting to get into the senses of the now moment and appreciate it. And just releasing, the need to constantly get it all right. Or the desire, the urge, the pulling. And to just enjoy this moment. It was December 27th, 2018. It's a Thursday. Like I said, it's 9:40 in the morning. And I just feel like I'm learning a lot of good lessons. And I feel my growth. I feel some growth going on. And so what I'm doing here, I'm literally sitting in front of a window. I've got a Himalayan salt lamp glowing in the room. It's sitting in the windowsill. I think that's the best place for it now. I've moved it. I've got my journal in front of me. The journal that I use for writing out what I want to write in the morning. The reflections I have in the morning. And I'm about to work in another journal also that I've worked on. I started working on it last night, actually, before I could actually get the project out onto paper. I just noticed how important it is to flesh out an idea in the mind. So sometimes I tend to be a bit mental when it comes to creating, and I'll create mentally first. Move this over here, move that over there, play with things, watch some inspirational videos to help me flesh out my idea a little bit. And then once I get a good grasp as to how I want to do what I'm doing, what I want to do, then I will go ahead and start pulling together the elements and the ingredients. And it's like making a big soup, a creative soup. So I'm in that creative mind space today of wanting to create a creative soup. I actually want to do that in the kitchen as well, so I'm probably going to make a soup in the kitchen too. Make something really yummy. But yeah, it has been a very, very, very insightful, yet seeming laid back sort of time. I haven't done any psychic readings. I took a quick break so that way I can do some journaling and do some art before the new year comes in. And the universe did help me to finalize that decision. And so now I have a lot of time to get that done. Yesterday, I spent the entire day washing clothes. I washed so many pieces of clothes, but I just had a lot of energy and I just felt like doing that specific task. Some of us ladies know that when it comes to the end of the year, maybe some men too, you come to the end of the year, then you want to go into that new year with certain tasks wrapped up and and taken care of. So I've been feeling like getting things done. Every piece of clothing is clean. Vacuum, did some basic stuff around the house too. And so now it's after alleged Christmas. It's after the solstice. And it's December 27th. And I just wanted to get on here, like I said, and share. And I just wanted to share. I'm kind of in a mood of just flowing, you know what I'm saying? Real inspired, but I've got magazines around me. I'm going to just tell you what I have around me so you can get an idea. I've got some orange peels from the clementine peels. The fruit, so I have that color orange. Then I've got some pink glitter glue by Elmer's. I just was really feeling that in the grocery store. It was so convenient. I've got a bottle of water here that I refill. It doesn't have water. It has water in there from in the kitchen because we have filtered water in there. I've got a, what do you call one of those magazines? National Geographic. So I've got that. I've got a Bazaar magazine around me. One of my own art journals that I've had for a few years is around me. It's got some beautiful paper in there that I want to get out of it. My bonsai plant is over here on to my right. I've got a suitcase full of papers in there that I need to sort through before the first of the year. I just want to process the papers, either put them together so I can have little mini art projects that are waiting, that are put together already. Excuse me. I've seen some ladies doing that, and I really think it's a nice idea. So you can have things already together, especially if you tend to be a little bit over the top with wanting things to be organized, and like my person, then this is a good project to do. I have another box sitting next to this suitcase, and it has a bunch of papers in it. Some of them are very important, some of them not so important, but I need to fish through there and separate those things. And like I said, I'm thinking about putting together little small art projects so I can just be ready to pick up, you know, a piece of some type of one of my little wrappings or ideas or inspirations, like papers and stuff that are put together. Have them together, and that way when I want to make something, they'll already be there. One lady's video I watched, she organizes her clippings and things like that by the type that they are. I thought that was pretty cool. I'm sure I'll do mine a little bit different though. I have an idea right now that I'm going to test it out and put like 20 pieces of stuff together and then make that a pile. And yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and get on that and get to cutting and doing some pasting, setting intentions yet again. I found that the last time that I was able to write inside of my manifestation journal, that's what I'm going to call it right now, a manifestation journal. The last time I wrote in there was on actual Christmas Day, and then it has been a lot going on. So I didn't write in there the last 2 days, but I did a lot of what do you call it, reflecting. I did repeat some affirmations, but I didn't write in this book. And I've kind of been swimming in a bunch of ideas too. So now I'm going to, I was so glad that I brought myself back. Every time I come back to my journal, even if I skip a day or something, it still feels like I'm returning back to a love affair, and it's teaching me a deep lesson of commitment to something that I do enjoy. And it's nice to be able to come back to it. So I liken that to, the relationships in our lives and the people that are in our lives. I had a really good talk with my father the other day, and my mother-in-law, and even from my stepmother. She has a daughter, and I actually am an auntie, because she has 2 children, a boy and a girl. And so that just made me sparkle the other day, talking to her on the phone. When my father put her on, I never actually saw myself having an experience like that, exactly like that. And I have a lot of family. But sometimes you don't see yourself in different roles, and then it happens. So just feeling a rush of gratitude in this moment. I know there's not a lot of excitement. Next time I'm going to come and bring the excitement, because I know people love the excitement stuff. But I am very relaxed and grateful, and I feel strong. I feel stronger. So I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of yoga, and go ahead and get something down on paper here for the 27th. Just start off with one thing that I'm grateful for, or something that I am enjoying the process of manifesting, and learning that it's okay. Everything's all right. I'm in the right place. I'm right on time, and I am perfect already, as is everyone else. We're all divine beings. So this is documenting my life right now for today, and just realizing, also being a star seed, how much of a solitary path it can be. But often, life is just very funny, the things, and how life comes in and slides in a lesson here or there. It's just so funny. So yeah, I am certainly enjoying this process. I'm going to do a little bit of pampering today, and just pull it together and get ready for this beautiful, bold new year. And I've got a lot of stuff, 4 star seeds that I've been putting together that I need to put out. Inner child stuff, and stuff about family and appreciation, things that inspire me. And then I never told you the rest of what's around me, but there's a few more other things. So there's a shoebox worth of pictures, magazines, and things like that. But then there is also some pens and highlighters, Elmer's, glue stick, the jumbo one, the one that comes off purple, that I like, because you can tell where the glue actually is. It's cool. I've got a palette knife over here, plastic one. I like the plastic ones better, and the metal ones, I find that they're cheap. I paid a nice penny for mine, and then that mess broke. I couldn't even believe it. I've got some binder clips over here. I've got some scissors. They're supposed to be hair cutting scissors, but these things came from the dollar store. So my crafting scissors they're inside of the outside storage tiny home. And so since I was already sick, I'm not going out there. It's like 16 degrees or 18 degrees right now. I also have my Chromebook. I've got a Sri Yantra over here. So it's a certain type of yantra, multi-dimensional picture that is, what do you call it? It is actually on my website. Actually, it's on my website. You may notice it. So that's on there, sitting here next to me. And then I am, like I said, going to get up and probably do my nails and my feet, do a nice mask on my face, and just have a really juicy day, you know? And I've got a nice view of the sky from here. And I do need to put away some laundry, a little bit of laundry. So yeah, that's it. I'm going to talk to you all soon. I don't want to get past 15 minutes here. And I'll tell you a little bit about some of the art that I'm doing in this book, because I just made a journal. I literally claimed a book as my journal, so I got to show you that process. But all my tools and things are outside, and that is the challenge, because I would have to go out there and it is freezing. So I'm going to, once I put some layers on, I intend to go out there so I can show you all my process. This has been one of my dreams, to be able to do that and actually show you the visuals of me making something. It's such a private, intimate space. But I've broken through so many other things that I've kind of was reluctant to share. Like these documenting my life. So this is something that I really wasn't going to share like this. But I've been thinking about it for years. So here they are. I know they're, like I said, very melancholy, but I'm going to come as I am. And I know I follow some people who are so laid back on their videos that you have to have an appreciation for that sort of interaction. And everybody doesn't. But it's okay. Everything is not for everybody. But if you've listened to this whole thing, then honey, thank you. I'm going to talk to you all later and get some stretching in, like I said, and hair, and like get my little look together, and I'll be back. Peace and thank you.